Hello folks, this is Tony Rasmussen, and this is a update video, but this isn't an update for TC Studios, and this isn't a family update. This is actually an update of a video I had done about a week ago, actually a few weeks ago, wow, time really flew by, called Why Are Some People on YouTube Assholes, which was also the Where's the Fair Use video. So, the reason I'm doing this update is because a channel that was run by a friend of mine, IcePony64, his recently got terminated. And how it got terminated, I'm guessing from what I read that he posted recently, was YouTube spam, like spam flaggers and all that, people who despise, his own opinion and just decided to flag him, and basically it got him taken off. And for any of you who are wondering if he's still alive, his channel is still alive on Vimeo and on DailyMotion, so you can check him out on those two video sharing platforms, just not on YouTube right now. But when I kind of found out about this, it kind of brought up another point that I didn't mention in that video because I really wanted to deal more with fair use, but something that I probably should have talked about a little more there now that I'm bringing up. But before I can actually bring that up, I guess I got to kind of address the elephant in the room. So if you're probably wondering, and if you're checking the video amount count for our channel, this technically is the 400th video, but I am not counting this as the 400th video. So the next episode of mini reviews will be the 400th video. This is technically not the 400th video. This is, let's just say in some ways this is 401. So this is, in the view count, this will be counted as the 400th, but in actuality, this will be the 401th. The next mini review episode, which will be the one for Inside Out, will be the 400th video. Just thought I'd get that out of the way before we continued onward here. So, this is always something that really bugs me, and this is why I did the whole YouTube assholes video. I hate when you get asshole comments. I think, negative comments are just people who don't like what you do. And if they don't like what you do, they obviously should not be watching it. But instead they watch it and then leave, their nasty, hateful comments. But when does that go too far? Well, when you start to flag, basically because you don't like something, basically spam flag them, I think you've gone a little too far. I think right there maybe was the tipping point. I say a hateful comment can go here, can go there. It could go far, but you can eventually just delete that or help block the user all entirely from using your channel, and I've done that a couple of times. But when they spam flag you, that's a whole different story. That basically gives you a copyright strike. And it gives you a strike because they could flag you for being inappropriate, they could flag you for supposed infringement, they could flag you for abuse, they could flag you for just about anything. And when it's given, when you give that power to someone who can easily be offended or easily manipulate others into doing the exact same thing, well, then you're basically asking for trouble. Now, this was a point that I feel Doug Walker, aka Nostalgia Critic, brought up perfectly in his Where's the Fair Use video. The creators obviously are getting penalized here for all this. Why don't the people who report the flags, as well as the copyright infringement, which we know are false, why don't the people who do the false copyright infringements get punished themselves? I mean, don't you feel like maybe they should have some form of a punishment, especially if they find out it's a false infringement or a false claim or a false flag? I feel like the punishment for them, if I were to run the company, if I were to run YouTube, basically if I were to have the intuition to take over a company like YouTube, my thought process on false claims, my intuition on false flags, my intuition on negative comments would be, on various levels. If it's something where it will completely destroy someone, yeah, that will definitely deserve a punishment. If it's something light, then, well, you just kind of give them a little, like, slap on the wrist or something like that. You can kind of take down the comment, but if it's something really serious in which it causes a major shift to happen to the creator's channel or the creator's account even, I think, yeah, there should be some kind of punishment. I think the punishment should obviously be disable their use to comment on other videos for at least a good month, maybe 2 months. Restrict them on how long they can upload their own videos. So they can't run their own videos saying, well, this is bullshit, why is this happening to me? Restrict them to, anything under 15 minutes. Basically, do what you do for the creators already when you punish them for these false claims. Well, the comment thing, they don't take away from us. They don't disable our comments. But I'm just saying, for them, especially if they're commenters, disable their comments for like a month or 2 as a form of punishment, along with, restricting their videos to 15 minutes. And if things get really serious, then that's when you start really investigating into the channel and, kind of digging deeper into the spammer's account, the spammer's kind of personal information. I know this would kind of be like infringing on the, invasion of privacy and stuff like that, but if it's gotten this serious, there definitely needs to be some form of an investigation. There definitely needs to be some form of punishment. Him losing his channel because of spammers was just, I think that was the tipping of the iceberg for him. And when I found that out, it put me into more of a state of shock and a state of fear because, that's something I've got to deal with too. I get negative comments all the time now, which I'm more or less shocked. I have people that actually get into arguments through the comments on one of my videos. I've actually had 2 people going back and forth right now in one of the videos arguing. Can they flag me? They could eventually. That's what's scary. That's what's really scary. They could flag you. And you have no way of either fighting it or you have no way of really, just proving that it was false. There's no way you could tell, if it was false or not, and there's no way you can really fight it if it was. So, yeah, that is scary. But to basically wrap stuff up here, it is one of the scariest things you can ever think of, is the day your channel will eventually get terminated because of all this stupid stuff. His getting terminated basically opened my eyes and made me completely nervous. Basically, when I get to my big announcement on March 18th, when you guys hear that announcement, whatever I'm saying, it will now make perfect context after listening to this of what I'm about to do. Because it just is scary to think about. Him losing his channel is very sad. He's a very creative guy. I really enjoy his work. Once again, IcePony64. You can find him on Vimeo. You can find him on DailyMotion under probably some ulterior names of Ice Lucario, or I believe the other one is YoshiHD. So my condolences to him. He did really great stuff. He is a good friend of mine, along with Justin, Ethan, and Aaron. Those 3 other channels too, I would also fear for if they got taken down because they also do creative stuff. But to wrap things up, folks, this is Tony. I'm signing out. Once again, yes, this is technically the 400th, but I'm not counting it as the 400th video. I will see you guys on March 18th. Take care, everyone.